Well, hello everyone, it's Donna. How are you doing today? So, I guess some of you might have seen my video where I got my third Maya, and she's going to be a project girl. This is her right here. So, I wanted to talk a minute about I have three Amayas, and they actually have, if you look at them, three different faces. Okay. To me, at least in my mind, her eyebrow is arched way more than hers. The color's about the same, but it's to me it looks arched more. This one's got more of that Scarlett O'Hara, arched eyebrow. You know what I mean? That really. In this one, they're more flat across, and they appear to be lighter brown. Although this one looks a little flatter. This one it looks like they took some of that arch out, at least the severity between here and here for sure. Now, let's look at the lips. I absolutely love her lipstick. It's darker than my original out of the box girl. I think this was probably a Gen 1 girl. I don't know. She's probably a Gen 2 girl. I got her, I don't know, I think it was Target online or something. They had them clearance, and I'm like, I'm going to try it because I love the smaller ones, and I thought, why not? Big doll. She was my first one, and I have her for a special project. And Renee had, inspired by Pink Renee Loves Barbie, asked me if I was going to leave her hair long. Well, after looking at it a little bit, I can see up on the top here, maybe she had been a little bit more combed through than I thought it, because it looks like some of her hair is thinning here. It's not as well rooted. Who knows? Maybe she's newer. I don't know. Anyway, back to the lips. Hers have a lighter kind of shade, at least I would call it a frosting on the lipstick. It's lighter than both of them. She has it, but not quite so light. And hers pretty much looks non existent. I'd also thought that she might be virtually new, but there is kind of like a scuff on her face, or not really a scuff, a mark. So I don't know if it's a smidge of paint. I don't know. And one thing I noticed in setting this up is this girl and this girl, the plastic is slightly darker than this girl. You can't really tell it too much under this light that I have in here right now. And she's shinier, maybe. I don't know if they cleaned her or anything, but I don't know if it's a different in the plastic that MGA is using. But she's a lighter girl, and she might work for a goth girl, and I hadn't actually purchased her to be a goth girl, but with that lighter skin tone, I don't know. I mean, she's even darker. You can't really tell too much. And yeah, she's fallen a few times outside taking pictures, so she's got some scuff marks. But it's so strange how you can get the same doll, three different versions, and they're yet so different. The eyeshadow on all of these, the white lining on this one is wider than it is here, and slightly wider than here, but this one is wider than that one. The colors seem more intense up here on these two than this girl, and definitely her the glitter that's on her side lashes right here is more intense. It's a little bit whiter than this Amaya's and more like this Amaya's. But I don't know. This girl's eyelashes are definitely stronger. These are fainter, lighter. Um, to me, these look a little bit more close together. It's pretty wild how they're all the same, but yet quite so different. So if you have multiple large Amayas, have you noticed any differences in her face? And if so, do you have one that you prefer above all others? This girl had been my favorite, but I don't know. If it wasn't for her hair, maybe her. And it's still probably salvageable, but I don't know. It just seems a little thin on top. But we'll see. We'll see what I do with it. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. But I was really looking at the difference, and I knew that there was some between these two. But this one, man, just takes it over the top. Is she Gen 3? I don't know. What do you think? Until later, bye.